గోవింద దశముఖమర్దన గోవింద పక్షివాగన గోవింద పాండవ ప్రియ గోవింద గోవింద హరి గోవింద గోకుల నందన గోవింద మత్స్యకూర్మా గోవింద మధుసూదన హరి గోవింద వరాగ నరసింహ గోవింద వామన భృగురామ గోవింద బలరామానుజ గోవింద బౌద్ధ కల్కిధర గోవింద వేణుగాన ప్రియ గోవింద వెంకటరమణ గోవింద గోవింద హరి గోవింద గోకుల నందన గోవింద సీతానాయక గోవింద శిత పరిపాలక గోవింద దరిద్ర జన పోషక గోవింద ధర్మ సంస్థాపక గోవింద అనాథ రక్షక గోవింద ఆపత్ బాంధవ గోవింద శరణాగత వత్సల గోవింద కరుణాసాగర గోవింద గోవింద హరి గోవింద గోకుల నందన గోవింద కమలదలాక్ష గోవింద కామిత బలద గోవింద పాప వినాశక గోవింద బాహి మురారే గోవింద శ్రీముద్రాంకిత గోవింద శ్రీవత్సాంకిత గోవింద ధరణీ నాయక గోవింద దినకర దేశ గోవింద గోవింద హరి గోవింద గోకుల నందన గోవింద పద్మావతి ప్రియ గోవింద ప్రసన్నమతి గోవింద అభయహస్త ప్రశంసన గోవింద మత్యావధార గోవింద చంగ చక్రధర గోవింద శారంగ గదాధర గోవింద విరజాధీరస్థ గోవింద విరోధి మర్దన గోవింద గోవింద హరి గోవింద గోకుల నందన గోవింద శాలగ్రామధర గోవింద సహస్రనామ గోవింద లక్ష్మీ వల్లభ గోవింద లక్ష్మణ ఆగ్రజ గోవింద కస్తూరి తిలక గోవింద కాంచనాంబరధర గోవింద గరుడ వాహన గోవింద గజరాజ రక్షక గోవింద గోవింద హరి గోవింద గోకుల నందన గోవింద వానర సేవిత గోవింద వారధి బంధన గోవింద ఏഴുమలై వాస గోవింద ఏకస్వరూప గోవింద శ్రీరామకృష్ణ గోవింద రఘుకుల నందన గోవింద ప్రత్యక్షే దైవా గోవింద పరమదయాగర గోవింద గోవింద హరి గోవింద గోకుల నందన గోవింద వజ్ర కవశధర గోవింద వైజయంతి మాల గోవింద వడ్డికాశు ప్రియ గోవింద వసుదేవధనయ గోవింద విల్వపద్రాక్షిత గోవింద పిక్షుక సంసుత గోవింద శ్రీభురింరూప గోవింద శివకేశవమూర్తి గోవింద గోవింద హరి గోవింద గోకుల నందన గోవింద బ్రహ్మాండ రూప గోవింద భక్త రక్షక గోవింద నిత్య కళ్యాణ గోవింద నీరజనాభ గోవింద హరిరామ ప్రియ గోవింద హరి సర్వోత్తమ గోవింద జనార్దన మూర్తి గోవింద జగత్ సాక్షి రూప గోవింద గోవింద హరి గోవింద గోకుల నందన గోవింద అభిషేక ప్రియ గోవింద ఆపన్నివారణ గోవింద రత్న క్రీడా గోవింద రామానుజనుత గోవింద శ్రియం ప్రకాశ గోవింద ఆస్థిత భక్షక గోవింద నిత్య సుఖప్రద గోవింద నిఖిల లోకేశ గోవింద గోవింద హరి గోవింద గోకుల నందన గోవింద ఆనంద రూప గోవింద ఆత్యంతరహిత గోవింద ఇగ పరదాయక గోవింద ఇపరాధ రక్షక గోవింద పరమదయాలో గోవింద పద్మనాభ హరి గోవింద తిరుమల వాస గోవింద ತುಳಸಿವನಮಾಲ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಹರಿ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಗೋಕುಲ ನಂದನ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಶೇಷಾದ್ರಿ ನಿಲಯ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಶೇಷಧಾಯಿನಿ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಶ್ರೀ ಶ್ರೀನಿವಾಸ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಶ್ರೀ ವೆಂಕಟೇಶ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಹರಿ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಗೋಕುಲ ನಂದನ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಗೋಕುಲ ನಂದನ ಗೋವಿಂದ ಗೋಕುಲ ನಂದನ ಗೋವಿಂದ. ಹರೇ ಕೃಷ್ಣ. Thank you, Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Mataji. On Shankranti Day, nicely.
Yes.
Right?
Yes,
I was feeling we are standing in Tirupati.
Okay, Mataji. Thank you so much for giving the opportunity. Okay, Mataji. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Seriously, had Tirupati Venkatachalamati darshan, Mataji.
Yes, Mataji.
Hare
Okay,
Krishna.
Mataji.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Thank you so much.
I welcome
Thank you,
all
Mataji.
devotees again. Yesterday we missed the class, but sincerely I am telling you, all my mind was between 8 to 9. It was,
We missed you
thinking
also,
about
Mataji.
Nice, Mataji. Yeah. Okay, we'll start with the prayer. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjanachalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Tadatni Sapadantikam Vandegam Shri Gurum Shri Yutapatakamalam Shri Gurum Vaishnavam Cha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sagagana Raghunathanvitam Dam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sagagana Lalita Shri Vishakan Vidam Cha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesh Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute तप्तकांजन गौरांगी श्रीराधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते जयपताका स्वामिनिति नामिने नमः आचार्यपादाय नितायकृपाप्रदायिने गौरकाता नामदाय नगरग्रामतारिणे नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वते देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Once again, I welcome all of you on behalf of ISKCON Kulai Shri Radha Govinda Temple and Namanishta Prabhu. Hare Krishna, we all owe our gratitude to Namanishta Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Okay, since there was a gap, I would like to take 5 minutes for, revising what we learned. Once again, first chapter to sixth chapter, it is all about karma. Krishna never tells leave everything, take renunciation. Always in every chapter 3, 4, 5, 6 also, he has been telling, do your karma, work with devotion is better than work, better than renunciation. But what is that renunciation talking about? Renunciation is not leaving everything and going for like Ashtanga Yoga. Renunciation is be renounced, be free from the results of the work. That is known as inaction. So he said, when you do action, be in action. When you are in action, you do action. This is a beautiful verse he said, right? So that means we have to do our work, but we have to work in such a manner that we are not doing any action. We are least bothered about the results. Karmanyevadikaraste ma paleshu kadachana. Ma karma phala mate atsangotsva. Detach yourself from the, do your duty, detach yourself from the result. So we saw action, inaction, forbidden action. Action is sakama karma and nishkama karma. Do any fruitive activities what we perform is sakama karma. And from the same karma, when we only are attached to the action you have to do sincerely. If you are working somewhere, you have to be sincere to the work. You have to be sincere to your boss. Do it. But don't attach to the result. That's all Krishna wants. And best work is what? Devotion. That is why first to sixth chapter is karma. Karma yoga also devotional service. Because we have to do our duty very, very well. We have to be attached, of course, attached in the sense, don't get attached to the result. Do the work perfectly as it has been given. But better is do work for the pleasure of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So when we do work for the pleasure of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, what will happen? The work will not bind us. That's all. So otherwise what happens? If you are not doing for the, what is that? Samsiddhir Haritoshanam, right? Ada pumbir dvijashreshta varnashrama vibhagashaga. Ada pumbir dvijashreshta. Dvija means what? Twice born. Oh, twice born Brahmana. What is meant by twice born? When we are born to our biological mother and father, that's the first birth. But when Guru accepts us as his disciple, it is our second birth. That means Guru becomes our spiritual father. So that is why he is doing one more, giving one more name. Second naming ceremony is done. So, what is it? Atap Pumbher. Dvijashreshta Varnashrama Vibhagashaka. Oh, twice born Brahmana. He is Brahmana. Why he has got the initiation? Even if he is a Chandal, we know na Vidyavine Sampanne Brahmane Kavi Hastini Shuni Chaiva Shwapakecha Pandita. All Samadarshina, I say no. So this Brahmanas is everybody equal. So when we become Brahmana, whatever work you do according to Varnashrama Vibhagashaga, according to the caste and color. Caste is Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. And another one, Ashrama, Varna, Ashrama. Color is these four. Ashrama is Brahmacharya, Grahastha, Vanaprastha, Sannyasa. So whatever twice born Brahmana, whatever activities you perform according to your Varnashrama Dharma, Swanishtitasya Dharmasya, in whichever ashrama you are in, whichever color, caste we are in, do the duty. But that duty's objective should be Samsiddhir Haritoshanam, to please the Lord. If I do what, the Lord will be pleased. Ask this question, then you do. So Samsiddhir Haritoshanam. Otherwise, what happens? Whatever activities you do according to your Varna or Ashrama, that becomes, what is that? Shramayevaihi Kevalam. That is only simple waste of your, waste of your useless labor. Waste of your energy. Don't do that. What is it? Dharma Swanishtita. If you are established in any Varna or Ashrama, when you do that duty, Dharma Swanishtita Pumsam, Vishwasene Kata Suyaha, Vishwaksene, that original. So all your Varnashrama Dharma work should be aimed to, if it is not aimed to provoke to the message of the Lord. That means all the work's objective should be listen to the message of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Otherwise, what will happen? Na utpadayet yadiratim. If that work does not create a love for that Vikshwasena kada suyaha, Shramayevaihi kevalam. Okay? Okay, fine. So in the 7th chapter, first 1 to 6 is over. I hope you would have understood. So the 6th chapter is mainly about Ashtanga Yoga, Yamniyam, Asana, Pranayam, Pratyahara, Dharana, Dhyan, Samadhi. There the mind control we talk about. Chanchalam hi Manaha Krishna. What is the answer Krishna gave? 6.35 he told. Asamchayam Magabago. There is no doubt what you are telling Arjuna is very correct. Chanchalam, mind is a chanchalam. But you can achieve it. It's not impossible. Abhyasa Yoga Yuktena. Vairagena cha grahiyate. You will attain it by hard work and detachment. You will get it. Getting samadhi is not that easy. You know how much mind control we need. So that is why from 7th chapter, Bhakti Yoga starts. 7 to 12 Bhakti Yoga. Why karma first? Immediately in the beginning only, if Krishna had told, oh Arjuna, start doing bhakti. I am everything. Bhumi, Apo, Anal, Vayu, Kamano, Buddhi, Revacha. I am the sound. Bhumi, Apo, Anal, Vayu, Kam, Shabdam, Man, Buddhi, intelligence, everything is me. So you worship me. Or Krishna also told you, what is that? Rasogam Apsukaunteya Prabhasmi Shashi Surya Yogo. Pranava Sarva Vedeshu. That Om sound is also me. Matakakke Paurusham Drishu. He said, right? The taste in water, the heat in fire, everything is me only. Also, what did he say? Balam Balavatam Chakam. I am the strength in the strongest person. Balam Balavatam Chakam. Kamaraga Vivarjitam. I am the sex life. And Balam Balavatam Chakam Kamaraga Vivarjitam. Dharmo Viruddha Bhuteshu. Kamosmi Bharata Shabad. This sex should be within the limit. That means, see, Srila Prabhupada also has given us 4 rules, right? No intoxication, no meat eating, and no illicit sex, no gambling. So within the limit, that means within the boundary of marriage, that is that is not prohibited, that is allowed. And I am that sex, Krishna is saying, because it is the, even Srila Prabhupada being a sannyasi, he got most of his devotees got married. Why? Because whatever progeny they create, these bhaktas create, they all are going to be Krishna bhaktas. That, what was that? Atva yogi nameva kule bhavati dhimatam etadri durlabhataram. 6.42. Krishna told, no, if you are already elevated yogi, Arjuna asked, what will happen after practicing so much? He said, don't worry. You have practiced little, you will take birth in Suchinam Srimatam Gehe. You will take birth in aristocratic family or a very famous, where there is no dearth for wealth. So that you can concentrate on devotion. Atva yoginameva. If you have already, you are an elevated devotee, yogi, and then the soul passes, you could not attain the Goloka. What will happen? Don't worry. You will be born in a devotee's house. Atva yoginam meva kule bhavati dhimatam. Etattre durlabhataram. This kind of birth is very, very durlabhataram. It's not easily available to everyone. So there is no diminution. Neha vikramanashosti. Pratyavayona vidyate. No diminution in bhakti at all. All win situation. Do today, we are able to do. If I think after 10 years, if I'm not able to hear, if I'm not able to take these classes, like that, if I think now itself, I'm losing that time also. So how much ever I am able to do till the time I reach that position, that will, from there, I will take over in the next birth. Yesterday's very important thing, day before, one more we saw. 2 type of people do not approach Krishna at all. Who are they? Namam duskritino moodaha prabadyande naradamaha mayaya apakarta asuram bhavamashritaha. These 4 people do not attain him. Then who attains him? Who goes to him? Artho, distress, artarthi, jnani cha parat. Artho jignasu, artarthi, jnani. These 4 people will always approach Krishna. Krishna is saying, very good, very good, very good. At least for that you are coming to me, no? When you are distressed, instead of knowing, Ayyo, Rama, Krishna, at least you call that. Instead, what will I do? How will I do? My brain is not working. Where can I go? Can I ask my friend? Can I ask somebody else? Instead of that, you say no like Draupadi, oh Dwarakavasi, you shout at least. Like Gajendra. Gajendra prayers are so wonderful prayers. Gajendra called Krishna. Yeah, means he said the prayer. Krishna came flying to release him. He slit the throat of the crocodile and he liberated the Gajendra, the elephant. So like that, even if you are distressed, you come to me, I am happy. Even if you want money, Dhruva Maharaja, you come to me, I will take care of you. Dhruva Maharaja, he gave no? Dhruva Maharaja, for such a 5-year-old boy, in the forest, what will we get? For one whole month, he had only berries. Another 1 month, all the dried leaves. Another 1 month, only water. Another 1 month, that was also not available. So what he did? He started only living on the breath. After that, though, even that also no. Once in 5, 6, like Kumbhak, we say no, hold the breath. He stopped that also. Then the Lord came. Narada tried a lot. Oh, Dhruva, this is not your cup of tea. Go home back. You are so young. You can't do it, Dhruva. Go home. He said, no, so determined. This is what is very, very, very important. This is what Abhyasa Yoga Yuktena Vairagyena. He was very determined. And he got it. The Lord came, gave him darshan. And the Lord kept his shank on his head, he got all the realization. But he did not want any region, any kingdom after that. But the Lord said, you already decided. It is my duty to give you. Same way, towards the end of the 7th chapter, Krishna told the same thing. What did he say? If you remember, one thing he told is, what is that? Bahunam Janmanamante. Like this kind of devotees, after 1,000 multiply 1,000, 1 in 1 lakh. Such a, Bhaganam Janmanamante, Gyanavan Mam Prapatyate, Vasudevam Sarvam Iti, Sa Mahatma Sudurlabha. Manushanam Sahasreshu. 1,000 may one will realize the God. God is there, that realization. In that one will, with determination, achieve the perfection. This we saw. Manushanam Sahasreshu Kashchit Yatati Siddhaye. Okay, but now what I am telling, listen very carefully. 3 verses, very important verse towards the end of the 7th chapter. Kamaistaistar Hirtagyana Prabhatyantenya Anya Devata. So Krishna told, people go to Anya Devata. Why? Kamaistaistar Hirtagyana. I am seated in everybody's house. So I know what you do. But in order to fulfill your desire, sense gratification, you go to Prabhatyantena Anya Devata. You go to other devatas. That is okay. But I know, since I am there in your heart. Vasudevam Sarvamiti. Sa Mahatma. Sorry. That is Bhagunam Janmanamante. What is this? Kamaistaisar Kirtagyana Prabhatandena Devata. Tam Niyamamastaya. As you go and approach the Devatas, I give that abilities to all the Devatas to fulfill your desire. This is what the duty of the Devatas. Krishna has told, my child will come to you, having some faith in you. Don't break his faith. He will come to you, whatever he wants, you give it. Thus, he will slowly develop faith. So once he has developed faith in some God, if not the Supreme Personality of Godhead, demigod. Gradually, demigods give all the benefits to the Lord. No. So automatically, if you give it to demigod, it in a way indirectly goes to Supreme Lord only. So obviously, the love for Godhead will develop in you. Okay. So yo yanyam tanum bhakta. So however, my devotees come to you. What you have to do? Why they are coming? Shraddhayar chitumicchati. They have faith in you. That is why they are coming to you. So, tasya chalam shraddham. With how much faith he is coming to you, please take care of that faith. Tameva vidadamyakam. Whatever they ask, seeing their faith, they are coming with 100% faith you give. Whatever they ask, even if it is not good for them, you give. So whenever I say this, you should remember that mitai ka dukan wala. Okay, he will give even if it is not good for the child, but the mother will not give. Okay, so Krishna told Devata worship. And why Krishna? Because Krishna will give us only what is good for us. Why again Krishna? Directly, even if you want to go, what will happen? Krishna does not give everything. So we may lose faith in the God at all. So Krishna thought at least to keep up the faith or develop the faith, gradually grow in that faith, it is better. See, if a child is not able to study, fail mark, those who are in E graders, the teacher will give important question, say something, this chapter will come for 7 marks, only this chapter you learn and go, another for 8, 15 marks. Like that the teacher says, no, hold the syllabus, the child is not able to study. As the teacher facilitates, here, okay, to come to me, to that devotion, to detach everything, it's difficult for my children. No problem, they are attached, no. With that attachment, they are coming to you. It's okay, you fulfill their attachment, desire, Krishna is telling. But last verse is a very important verse because today's chapter starts with that verse, okay? Sadi bhutadi daivam mam sadi yajna cha ye viduhu. Sadi bhutadi daivam. All these things. Prayana kale pichamam. Prayana kale pichamam te vidur yukta chetasaha. Last moment, what will happen? Last moment, everybody is worried. Okay, today, you see, today is the Uttarayana is starting. We all must remember Bhishma Pitama. Bhishma Stuti, second wonderful Stuti. Bhishma said the Vishnu Sahasranamam today, just before his soul left the body. He was waiting for the Uttarayana. Can we wait like that? Can we all wait? Can we all wait? In today's chapter, we will read, in the night, if you die, you will come back. In the Dakshinayanam, if you die, we will come back. If you are not able to, lift the air. And the other day, I told us, Mooladhara, Swadhisthana, Anahata, Manipura, so many chakras are there. So if the soul leaves from the upper portion of any hole, it said, no, this is best, directly Goloka. Other upper portion, Devaloka. Middle portion, we will come to Martiloka. Lower portion, lower dwara, Navadware Pure Dehi. Lower portion, we will go to animal planet. So are we in a position to, with the practice of pranayam, lift the air, and it goes like that? Can we do all these things? Even what is that? Dharna, Dhyan, Samadhi, they also will not be able to go. That's why Arjuna asked the doubt. What will happen to those yogis? Isn't it? So it is very difficult. So now Arjuna is asking, oh Krishna, sorry, you told so many things. But my, for perception, I am not able to understand all these things. What is Adi, Bhutadi, Daivam? So that means he is asking today. Can we go today's chapter? I think I took a lot of time because there was a gap, and that was also due to me only. I know that. But where is it? Okay. The first verse goes like this. Ashtadasho Dhyayah. Yeah. Akshara Brahma Yoga. Akshara Brahma means what? Akshara Brahma means how to attain the Supreme Personality of Godhead. The ultimate objective is that only. Like Ajamil, come whatever crook he reached. Because last minute he called his youngest son Narayana. Like that, who knows? Even if we keep our children's name as Bhagavan's name only, Bhagavan, I said, you should always, whenever I say Bhagavan, Lord, Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna only is Bhagavan, that you remember. Bhag means possessor. Sorry. Bhag means opulences. Van means one, a person who is possessing. Bhag, opulences, all wealth, all beauty, all rich, all knowledge, all strength, all renunciation. So, Ashta. 6 opulences, the Bhagavan. Actually, it's not 6, it is 64. 64 kala, the Lord has got. Okay, but 6 opulences we also have from Lord Mamivamsho Jiva Loke, right? We all are part and parcel of him. So we have also got Bhaga, opulences. Van means who possesses. Dhanavan, Bhagyavan, Balavan. One who possesses Bala, Balavan. So one who possesses the this grade 6 opulences is Bhagavan. Okay, so even if we name our children Bhagavan's name, what is the guarantee? Last minute we will call them only. Last minute we may call, ayo, we may think of our dog or pet, anything, whatever we have got. Is it not? So last minute, that is why just now we were discussing, whole life is preparation. Keep preparing. What is that? Nothing to prepare in Kali Yuga. Easy. No, only one, it is like one page, not even half a page book. We don't have to read big books to pass this exam. This exam is very, very easy. We have to remember the Lord at the time of test. For that, we have to do Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. That's all we have to practice. Nothing else. We will reach the Lord's abode. So Arjuna's question is very, very important question, you see. What is that? Slideshow has not come. You are able to see. I am audible. All correct. One second, let me check in my mobile also. Hare Krishna. Yeah. Okay, Arjuna. No. Yeah. Are you able to see my screen?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay,
Hare Krishna.
Arjuna inquired, "O my Lord, O Supreme Person, what is Brahman? What is self? What are fruitive activities? What is this material manifestation? What are demigods? Oh, please explain me." See, Bhakti, 7th to 12th. But bhakti is easy also, difficult also, you see. Very easy to say, Lord, I am not able to see you, but I see you in the form of taste in the water. I see you in the form of a light in the sun. Very easy, no? But it's so difficult. Even see, first one chapter is over in Bhakti Yoga. Arjuna got so confused. Arjuna got confused means where are we? Already these all are defective, no? Our senses are defective. So we cannot even understand and we commit mistake. We are always in Maya. Since we commit mistake, we hide. That is another papa. But Arjuna is asking for us. Oh my Lord, what is Brahman? What is self? What are fruitive activities? Self, all of us know. Isn't it? Krishna will give the answer. There's a tabular column thing also is coming next. That will be easier for you to understand. How does this Lord of sacrifice live in the body? He told, no, I am just now, I said, Kamestra, I said, Kritajnana, Kritak. I live in everybody's heart. Kamestra said, Kritajnana, Prabhatyanyena Devata. So now he is asking, how does this Lord of sacrifice live in the body? And in which part does he live? And which part does he live? O Madhusudana. And how can those engaged in devotional service know you at the time of death? Just now we saw, no? If we remember the Lord at the time of death is passing the exam. We don't have to come back again. We don't have to give exam at all. So he's asking, how can we do it? Madhusudana, no? There was a demon. Madhu, the Krishna killed him. There is a Keshi Ghat, Madhusudan Ghat, everything is in Vrindavan. Okay, so that demon he killed, that is why he is calling, oh Madhusudana, tell me, how can I do devotional service? Okay, so Krishna is going to tell. Oh, I thought tabular column is coming next. Jaramarana mokshaya mamashitye yatantiye te brahma tadvidu krishnam adhyatmam karma chakilam sadi bhuta adi devam sadi yajnam cha ye vidugu prayana kale apichmam te vidur yukta chetasaha. This is at the end. So we will see this meaning, but before that, we will see, then you will be able to understand what is Adibhutam, what is Adidevam. In fact, you have a basic understanding. We have seen, no, three tap. What are the three tap? Adi Bhautik, Adi Daivik, Adhyatmik. One who is from body and mind, Adhyatmik. From the environment, Adi Bhautik. From the demigods, Adi Daivik. So one little idea you have got. We will see the meaning little later. What is Brahman? See, there is a spirit. If you remember, Panchakosha. Panchakoshas are also known as Brahma Pucham. I think in 4th chapter we learned Brahma Pucham. What is Brahma Pucham? The outermost layer is known as Annamaya Kosha. Inside that there is one prana. Isn't it? That prana is our consciousness. That prana is not there, we say it's dead. So that consciousness, that spirit is Brahman. Okay, but we are also Brahman. The Lord Supreme Personality of Godhead, Bhagavan, we said, no, he is also Brahman. Then how to understand? So if we have to become a doctor, we have to go from first play home, nursery, then LKG, UKG. So Krishna will start with the Brahman. What is that Brahman? Is the soul, the Jiva. 5 subjects of Bhagavad Gita, isn't it? Bhagavan, Jiva, Prakriti, material nature, Karma, Kala. So this Jiva, Brahman is the Jiva. Jiva is not destructible. It is eternal. 2.20, if I am correct. Nainam chintanti shastrani, nainam dahati pavakaha. It cannot be cut into 1 minute, 1 minute. அம்மா நான் கிளாஸ்ல இருக்கேன் உங்களுக்கு ஃபோன் பண்றேம்மா நான் கிளாஸ் எடுத்துட்டு இருக்கேன் ஹரே கிருஷ்ணா Adhyatma, controller of the body. Who is the controller of the body? It is not we. It is the, there is one more, Adhyatmam. Who is the controller? 5.29 we studied, if you remember. 5.29 is what? Bhoktaram yigtapasam sarvalokam ageshwaram suhridam sarvabhutanam nyatva mam shantim richati. One who knows this, what is that? He is the supreme controller. We have already learnt it, isn't it? So he is the controller of the body, Supreme Personality of Godhead. What is karma? Whatever has been prescribed in the Vedas, do this. That is karma. We have to do it. Krishna only told, do karma. Don't evade your duty. You have to do. Karmanye vadi karaste. Remember, 2:24-7. Second chapter, 47th verse. 2.47. 24/7 do karma. Karmanye vadi karaste. Okay. So Veda will tell, do this yajna, we have to do. Only thing is, if I do that yajna, I will get this benefit. That we should not have. That's all. So doing the fruitive activities is karma. If we have a material body, we saw, if you remember, 3 duties for this body, physical body. Okay. That duty. Then we have to take care of the family. That is tan man dhan. Isn't it? In fact, we have to do seva with tan man dhan. This body who has given us, the Lord, with this body we have to serve him. It belongs to him. Ishavasyam idam sarvam, including our body. Okay? Adibhutam. Adibhutam is this material nature. What the Lord has given us, you enjoy this. We are in the, Prabhupada used to tell only. Somebody tell, no, what is that? 1 minute. Somebody told, we are not supposed to, Prabhupada used to go in a big, expensive car, no. So people use that. Prabhupada goes like a sannyas, and he said, I am going in this car for getting what to say? It's not donation, we should not say. I am going to spread this Krishna consciousness. Which say, you don't want, you want to renounce. It's all the Tyagis, he used to tell that only. You want to Tyaga, you want to renounce everything, give it to me, give it to me. I am a sannyasi, but still I am very fond of it, give it to me. Because he can use it in the, that is what Yukta Vairagya. You remember? All the things we utilize for Krishna, Yukta Vairagyam. Falgu Vairagyam, outwardly we show as if we have renounced. Say Adibhutam. Adibhutam is this full material nature the Lord has given us. So it is his property. Utilize for his Samsiddhir Haritoshanam. Utilize for his pleasure. Okay? Then Adi Daivam. This is also very important. Straight away coming into Bhakti, already elevated, or already in the previous Janma, those who have done lot of pious work, they can. But if people like me, we have to go from, like no double promotion, no triple promotion. Grade by grade, we have to go. Okay, so the Lord says, okay, no, just now we saw, no, what was the verse? Kama hirtagyana, 7th verse, I think 20. Yeah, correct, 20. Kama hirtagyana. Krishna told, go to the demigods. They will give you what you want. He told demigods also give them what they want. That is Adi Daivam. Adi Yajnam. What was that? Brahmarpanam Brahmakhavir Brahmagnau Brahmanagutam 4.24 Brahmaivatena Gantavyam Brahma Karma Samadhina. That ghee is also me, the fire is also me, all other what is that we put that Vasane Dravyam we say, which is all that Swaha Swaha, everything is me only. Everything is Krishna only. His property only we are giving it to Krishna. So that is Adi Yajna. Whatever you sacrifice, that is we are doing it for the Supreme. What food we eat is also a sacrifice to the stomach. And the clouds give rain. That's a sacrifice of the cloud to the earth. The earth's sacrifice, yajna, is anna, annam, grains. Okay, the grain we eat, that becomes sacrifice to our belly. That creates the semen. That becomes yajna for the women inner womb. So these all are anything we do is yajna. That is why in 10th chapter, I am the best, I am the best, I am the best, Krishna will say. I am in Meru, Parvata Meru, I am in Nakshatra, I am this, I am in Vedas, I am Samavedam, like that. There what he tells. I am the yajna of Kali Yuga, that is Nama Sankirtan. That is a Nama Sankirtan is a yajna. Vedas Adi yajna reside, Vedas ki Sarvasya Chagam Hridi Sannivishto. Hridi Sannivishto. I am seated in the heart. Vishto seated. Hridi Hridaya. Heart. I am seated in everybody's heart. This phrase you remember. Sarvasya Chaham Hridi Sanni Vishto. Krishna only says, every living entity's heart I am living. No exception at all. Right from the smallest worm which loses its life immediately after it is born. From that smallest insignificant insect to a human being. I reside in their heart. Who is he? Who is Paramatma? Who is Paramatma? Who is Paramatma? None other than the God Kshiro Dakshaya Vishnu. Karno Dakshaya Vishnu creates the universes, and Garbho Dakshaya Vishnu enters into every universe and creates the living entity. Kshiro Dakshaya Vishnu enters every living entity in the form of Paramatma. Where is he seated? In our heart. That's why that two-bird story, you remember? One bird is enjoying the fruit like anything. Backside hunter is there. The other bird is watching. Oh, how innocent this bird is eating the fruit without knowing hunter is going to kill him. This Srila Prabhupada tells in his lecture, that's a goats. The goats are eating the grass. The front-most goat is taken for cutting, but the previous goat does not know that my friend has gone for slitting into pieces. Why it is enjoying the grass? We are also. Mrityu sarvagarashchagam, that Mrityu is standing in front of us. Dine udesche, forgot the word. The sun rises and the sun sets. One day it comes down. Never mind. Today we have. That's why we should never lament about the past. We should never fear about the future. Okay? Because that's what 90% of the time goes in that only. We always lament about the past and we fear about the future. We forget the present, that it is a gift to us from the Lord. We keep telling, no, live in present, live in present. Okay? How do you remember Krishna at the time of death? Obviously, practice only. All the time keep on saying Krishna, 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 Krishna. Whenever death comes, Krishna. That's why, why we put tilaka. Srila Prabhupada has explained. When with this tilaka is there, even if Yamaduta come also, they will identify. Oh, I think by mistake we have come here. This devotee is wearing tilaka. He is a Vishnu devotee. Like that they will know. The reasons for wearing tilaka, 12 places. Lord is reciting 12 deities of different anga of our body. They are residing in that. That is why we do, Keshvaya Namaga, Madhavaya Namaga, Narayana Namaga, Govinda Namaga. Like the 12 places we apply this tilaka. Hare Krishna. So remember, Brahma, Jiva, but we will also know Bhagavan is also Brahma, I have told. Okay, I will tell only. There are 3 realizations. First, when we are in the lowermost level, okay, we can realize there is a God, there is a Brahman effulgence. Because of that light effulgence, everything is happening. Somebody is born, somebody's soul leaves the body, the material nature has been created, all because of this light effulgence. It's not wrong because Krishna has done all this, his Maya. Okay, he is there in Goloka, but yes, with his effulgence, light effulgence, it is upside down. Upside down means what? This Mrityu Loka has been covered. So there is a darkness. We will see that in the 15th chapter. This world where we are living is inverted, perverted material world. That is why. So Krishna has covered this material world. That's the reason. If there is no sun or moon, there is no light. But lots of places not like that. Gama Vishecha Bhuta, no, not Gama Vishecha. Another verse is there. There we don't need the sunlight or moon. Nothing we need over there. Okay. I forgot the word. I will remember, I'll tell. So, but here the Lord is telling that, yes, you Adi Bhuta, Adam, Adi Daiva, demigods, and who is the controller? The Supreme Personality of Godhead. So that is Brahman realization. I was telling, light effulgence. After that, Brahman realization is Annamaya Kosha. First Annamaya Kosha, Pranamaya Kosha, Manomaya Kosha, Vijnanam, Jnanam, Manomayam, Jnanam. Vijnanamaya Kosha is that realization that I am not this body, I am the soul. That means we have realized the Brahman. That is why Brahman is Jiva, the self. So the day we go gradually from Annamaya, Pranamaya, Manomaya to Vijnanamaya, we are in Brahman realization. Then we try and understand there is a super soul. That is the second realization. Brahman realization is the only light realization. Then Paramatma realization, super soul. Bhagavan realization includes Brahman realization also, Paramatma realization also, Bhagavan realization. Paramatma realization means Brahman realization also, Paramatma. Because a person who is not able to realize that I am the soul, how will he be able to realize there is another soul? That is Paramatma, Anu-Atma, Paramatma. Anu-Atma is Mamai Vamsho, Bhagavan Samsha, Jiva. Paramatma is Bhagavan himself. Anu-Atma knows only about this body. Paramatma knows everybody's body. Okay, 13th chapter we will learn much better than, in a better manner, elaborate manner. The Supreme Lord said, the indestructible, the transcendental living entity, the soul. That is Brahman. And his eternal nature is called self. It is not perishable. Nainam chintanti shastrani. Okay. Action pertaining to the development of these material bodies. What development of material body? Dehino asmin yata dehe. This soul embodied in my the soul embodied in my body, Kaumaram Yavanam Jara, it keeps growing, isn't it? Kaumaram Yavanam Jara, old, that is action pertaining to the development of this body. So this body keeps growing into different stages, but the soul remains the same. Soul does not grow in size or whatever it is. Only the body grows. So that is the material body is called karma, action pertaining to the development of the material body. So duties towards our body. Duties towards our body, what we do is known as karma. We need to eat. So we go to office, we perform work. That is our karma. Earn money, come back, eat, develop this body. But we forget who gave this strength. Balam Balavatam Chagam is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Annad Bhavati Bhutani, who gave this grain? Annad Bhavati Bhutani, the rain. Who gave the rain? Indra. Who gave the power to Indra to shower the rain? Krishna. We all know this one, Govardhan Lila. Is it not? Okay. Hare Krishna. So this is what Yavanam Jara. Kaumaram Yavanam Jara. 2.13 by hearted. De Inosminita Dege Kaumaram Yavanam Jara. Tata Dehandra Praptim. Tata Dega Antara Praptim. What happens? Tata Dehandra Praptim. Dhiras Tatrana Mukhyati. The soul goes from one body to another. Sober person, Dhiras. One who understands, sober person is not bewildered by this. He knows this is what will happen. That is why he said, oh Arjuna, don't worry. You are not killing them. Their soul is indestructible. Okay? Now here you see what we will become. Next verse. Next verse here. If you think of eating at the time of soul leaving, you will become a pig. If you think of enjoying with the women at the time of death, you will become a dog. If you think of doing action, some action or the other, passion, we will be born in this Martirloka, Bhuloka. So whatever we think only we will be born, isn't it? So that is why at the time of last birth, we are not supposed to. Oh, 1 second. Okay. Physical nature is known to be endlessly mutable. Physical nature. That means this every minute so many cells are destroyed and so many cells are newly created inside our body only. Many cells are born, we can say. Many cells die, is it not? So the universe is the cosmic form of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And I am that Lord represented as the super soul. I told the Lord only lives as a super soul. The Lord's Amsha, little part, Anu Atma, is the self, is the Jiva, but the Lord himself is the super soul, Paramatma, dwelling in the heart of every embodied being. So where does the Paramatma live? In the heart. Sarvasya Chagam Gridisani Vishwa. Arjuna asked, no, where does that Paramatma live in my body? He asked. Antakale cha mami vas maran muktva kalevaram yaprayati samadbhavam yati natyasya samchayaga asamchayaga. This word is a very important word in Bhagavad Gita because in 3-4 places it will come. Asamchayaga. Samchaya means doubt. Asamchayaga, no doubt. Okay? Whoever at the time of death quits his body, remembering me. So that is why death is the only examination we have to pass. How? Today is this Makar Sankranti. Bhishma, after lying down on the bed of arrows for 58 days, he was there. And after that, when the Yuddha, everything, the war was over, now he remembers Krishna because he is a Mahajan. 12 Mahajans are there. Brahma, Narada, Shambhu, in that Bhishma Pitamaha also there. So he wanted to have darshan of Lord. Lord, we say, no, somebody thinks we sneeze. So Lord started sneezing there. Everybody asked, oh Krishna, why are you sneezing? He said, Bhishma Pitamaha is remembering me. Come, let us all go. So all the people came and in the nicely, see with the crown, they came and it is beautiful. I think it is first ninth chapter, I think. Yeah, 9th. Bhishma leaving his body. So, Bhishma Deva is remembering the Lord. Lord is coming. Nicely, Krishna is telling, he could have advised to Yudhishthira, but no, he said, you go and ask. There in the palace only he told, oh Yudhishthira, Bhishma Pitama is going to leave his body. Quickly go, take his knowledge from him. Because he is such a great Vaishnava. Krishna gives importance to Vaishnavas, to get devotees. He doesn't want his devotees to serve him. Better than that, he wants his devotees to serve Vaishnavas. Who are Vaishnavas? Parama Bhakta. Okay, Bhakta, Parama Bhakta. So he comes, who Yudhishthira, they all came. Bhishma Pitama is telling, how sad it is. You are Yudhishthira. Yudhishthira is, you are Dharmaputra, you are. Being a Dharmaputra, how much you suffered? Krishna is with you. Still you suffered. That shows the time. Nobody can overcome the time. When the time comes, to teach a lesson, only Krishna is saying, even I am there with you, there is one thing known as time. Okay, everything happened and Bhishma Pitama wanted to look at the Lord's lotus feet and leave his body. So he told so many, he gave this knowledge to Yudhishthira in the form of Vishnu Sahasranamam. Full Vishnu Sahasranamam he gave, and he gave this knowledge. This knowledge was transferred from Bhishma Pitama to Yudhishthira. Then he ruled the country so nicely. That's why Shruti, yesterday, you remember? Tachrunu, Krishna told, immediately you listen to what I am saying. How did Yudhishthira got this knowledge? By hearing to Bhishma Pitama. So in spiritual knowledge, Shravanam is very, 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 very important, extremely important. Okay, what is this? To show that Yudhishthira is the topmost devotee. He knows everything. For him, Dharma is, that is why. See what happened once when they were in exile, they were feeling very thirsty. So Yudhishthira was feeling thirsty. And then first who went? I think Bhima. Bhima went. He went to fetch water. He went to a pond. There Yaksha was there. Yaksha told, see, if you have to take water from my pond, you need to answer my question. Don't take it light. Bhima did not give importance. He started taking water. He fainted. Arjuna came. Nakula, Sagadeva, all came, all fainted like that only. But Yudhishthira came. This is the verse, that verse. Aganyanaki bhutani gachantiha yamalayam sheshastavaram ichanti kim ascharyam ataparam. What is the most wonderful thing in this world? Okay, so what does Yudhishthira say? Yudhishthira, he gave importance. He gives importance to everybody. In fact, Yudhishthira and Kunti Devi, they are Ashwatthama, who killed her Draupadi's 5 putra. Them also Draupadi did not want to give punishment to Ashwatthama. So these people are really, dharma means that is why. But still how much they have to suffer, no? Hundreds and thousands of living entities meet death at every moment. But a foolish living being nonetheless thinks himself deathless. We accumulate things. Atyagara prayasascha. So we saw now accumulating. Where did we see? This is in nectar of instruction. Atyagara prayasascha prajalpo niyamagara prayasascha. We work. You saw that cart filled with full of bharam. And the donkey is taking. Srila Prabhupada, they said, don't be a bharavaki. Be a saragrahi. Bharavaki means a person who carries the bharam, who carries the weight. Bharavaki. In the station reporters are there, no? They are known as Bharavaki in Sanskrit. But Krishna is telling, Prabhupada is telling, be a saragrahi. Take the sara like a swan. Leave the water, take the milk. Okay, don't be a Bharavaki, be a Saragraki. Now, easily Prabhupada tells. Yeah, Prabhupada, you have to read his books. They are awesome books. Book marathon is going. Please buy at least one book and start reading. Okay, so he's saying this is the most wonderful thing. What? Smashana Vairagyam. Falgu Vairagyam we saw. Yukta Vairagyam we saw. This is Smashana Vairagyam. Till the time a person is in the Smashana, they will think, tomorrow I will also be burnt like this, no? One day or the other, I will come to the same stage, But the moment they come back from Smashana, we forget everything. We think everything belongs to me and everything I did because of my strength. And Prakriti Kriyamanani, Gunaya Karmani Sarvashaga. Yes. What did we see before? Antakalicha Mamiva Smaranamikta Kalevaram. Yak Prayasti Chamadbhavam Nyati Atra Asamchayaha. Krishna tells in the last minute, one who remembers me without any doubt, they will come to me. This is what Krishna said. By chance, if you don't remember Krishna, what will happen? Yam yam yapi smaranabhavam. Whatever you think you will become. You remember me, you will come to me. You don't remember me, you think as if you are eating, you will become a pig. If you are thinking of a woman, you will become a dog. We showed the picture. In this chapter only, I think, Yanti Deva, Vrata Deva, and it will come. 9th chapter, next. Okay, so Yam Yam Yapi Smarana Bhavam. Tyajatante Kalevaram. At the time of Tyaja, Tyagna, when the soul leaves or quits this body, Yam Yam, whatever. Smaranam, you remember. Tam tam yevanti kaunteya. You will become that only, Arjuna. Sada tad bhava bhavitaha. In that same state, you will attain without any fail. There is again no doubt. Whatever you thought, Whatever you wanted to become, you will become that only. Don't worry. Because Krishna is there in the form of Paramatma. He knows the desires of the soul. He will say Tatastu. You will become, the soul will be waiting. When a similar prana, similar body is supposed to come, the Lord will take this Agam Bija Pratapita. He takes the soul, hands it over to Maya Devi, tells Maya Devi, this soul wants this body. Then it Maya Devi, full after that, Uska Adhikara. Isn't it? Same, this, all know the story. Bharat Maharaj, after coming to such a elevated position, thought of the deer and he became the deer in his next birth. So whatever we remember, we will become that only at the time of death. Okay? Tasmat sarveshu kaleshu mam anusmara yudhyacha. That is why, oh Arjuna, mam anusmara, remember me. And yudhyacha, go and fight. You remember me and go and fight. Tasmat sarveshu kaleshu. All the time you remember me and fight. If you are killed also, you'll be remembering me. Isn't it? So, mayarpita mano buddhir, mam ye vaishasi asamshayaga, just no visa. Antakale chamame visano, without doubt, you will come to me. Same here, he is saying without any doubt, what will happen? Keep your mind and intelligence fixed upon me. If you do it, you will attain me without any doubt. So that is why Krishna is telling, forget everything. Just remember me and go and fight. What is he saying? You are a Kshatriya. Kshatriya dharma is to fight. So go and fight. But remember me. Always remember Krishna. Never forget Krishna. Smarattavya satatam Vishnur. Vismarattavya jatu chit. Chaitanya Charitamrita says, Smarattavya satatam Krishna Vishnur. Vismarattavya jatu chit. Tomorrow I'll tell the verse number. I think something 327, something like that. I forgot. अभ्यासयोगयुक्तेन चेतसा नान्यगामिना परमं पुरुषं दिव्यं याति पार्थ अनुचिन्तयन्. Again it became, see, anuchintayan. Again you remember. Chinta means here remembering. Abhyasa yoga yuktena. If you keep on meditating upon me all the time, your mind is always fixed upon me. Chetasa nanyagamina. 24/7, your mind is fixed upon me. Let the death come anytime. What will happen? 24/7 you are remembering me. Whom you are remembering? Paramam. Yesterday also we saw. Ishvara Parama Krishna. Satchidananda Paramam Divyam. Yesterday we saw Janma Karma cha me Divyam. Janma Divyam. My Janma is Divyam. He is not born. He expands. He takes avatar. He is not born. So my Janma is Paramam. Janmam. Karma. My Karma is Paramam. My Karma is Paramam. See that fruit lady? She gave all the fruits. This small child went inside, barter system, tried to pick up rice. By running, only all the rice fell down. At last, there was 1 or 2 grains in his hand. He gave that to her. She refused to take. He put it in her basket. It all became the Javahirat, the precious stones. Same Kuchela, right? The Lord, Paramam, his activities are Divyam, sitting in one place. He took avatar as Krishna, came as avatari, but he was still there in his Goloka Dhamma. Okay, that is Paramam. Paramam Purusham Divyam. Yati Parthanu Chintayan. Same Divyam. Janma Karma cha me Divyam. Transcendental they are. What is transcendental? I told, he can eat with his ears, he can see with his mouth. He doesn't have a material body like us. He who meditates on the Supreme Personality of Godhead, his mind constantly engaged in remembering me, undeviated from the path. He, O Partha Arjuna, is sure to reach me. Who is he? He is two things we can take. Like one is Jadavarta. Next birth, he was born in Haridwar or Ajamil. Ajamil also was given a second chance. He was also born in Haridwar. And in that birth, he did lot of pious activity. Akarma, who did? The next birth, Ajamil. Ajamil, we know he saw that prostitute lady left his mother, children, wife, and he went behind her at the age of 80 also. He produced children. Finally, last smallest child, due to Sangha, the sadhus who came for Chaturmas, stayed in their home one day. They told, name your child Narayana. Because of that, next birth, he was born in Haridwar and did bias activity. Lord sent Vishnu Duta, took him along with him. So this is what Neha Vikshamana Shosti. Because when he was young, he did lot of pious activity to his father in bringing water for Abhishekam, bringing flowers from the forest for puja, everything he did. So, Swalpamapyasya Dharmasya. Okay? See, I told same. Ajamil saw and he was born. Okay. Here, whomsoever, yes. Now, Ajamil was taken at the time of death. He shouted, Narayana, thinking his son's name he called. So, his account, full of Papa Karma, Yamadutas came. Vishnu Dutta heard Narayana. They came. Both were fighting. He was taken to Yama. Yama said, Yamaraja, Dharmaraja, no, he is. He said, I can never make a mistake. His account is full of Papa. Sorry. He started fighting with Vishnu Dutta. Vishnu Dutta said, we also don't commit mistake. We heard that Narayana. And finally, the Lord has to come. When the moment Lord came, who? This Yama Maharaj. Dandavat, straight. Oh Lord, what mistake I did. You had to come all the way. You could have called me. No, it's very urgent. That's why I came. Yes, what is urgent? Bring that soul. He gave. It has to be. Even when the Sandipa Muni's son was, no son's soul also. Sandipa Muni's wife, she requested Krishna. When Krishna asked, what is the Guru Dakshina you need? So he had to, Advaita Acharya's son. Sorry. Shiva's Acharya's son. Shiva's Acharya's son passed away when the Sankirtan was going on in Shiva Sangat. Then that time also it happened. But his son told, Shivasacharya's son told, already my soul has left the body. What am I going to do? Once again taking another body. Oh Lord Krishna, don't give me that. It's like a sin. I don't want to come. He said that. So beautiful pastimes these all are, no? That's why we should read Krishna book, Chaitanya Charitamrita. Bhagavad Gita is like graduation. Bhagavatam is like post-graduation. Chaitanya Charitamrita is like PhD. One should meditate upon the Supreme Person as the one who knows everything. Supreme Personality knows everything. Swarat. No, Swarat is independent. Yesterday, day before we saw. Abhijna. Janmadasya yaton Anvayat itaratas. Directly and indirectly. Anvayat itaratas. Abhijnaya Swarat. Cognizant. You are aware of everything, my dear Lord. Who says there? Shukadeva Goswami is praying to the Supreme Janma Adasya. Birth, etc. means here it is creation, etc. What is etc.? Creation, maintenance, annihilation. Everything you are doing. But still, see, if a chief engineer is there, he makes a plan and give it to the people. And he takes care of many projects. He does not go to the field himself and look. But if any problem comes, he will, sitting in his place, he will say, oh, this problem in this place, this might have happened, go and check. He knows everything. Abhijna, all project, all nook and corner. Is it not? Same way. If an engineer can know, which we are material buddhi, Lord is transcendental. Simple example. One engineer, civil engineer, you see thousands of projects he will have in his hand. And every project he will know the nook and corner. Is it not? So who is the controller? Who is the smaller than the smallest? Bigger than the biggest. Hanuman became smaller than the smallest. When the Suras are told, without entering into my mouth, you can't cross the ocean. Hanuman became big. She opened. Hanuman wanted to respect her. Okay, she had taken a vow. Nobody can, without entering my mouth, can't go to Lanka. So he thought, I need to. Paramatma is living in that heart also. So what happened? He became very big. Sursa opened very big mouth. By then he became the smallest. Before she could close, he went inside and came out also. Smallest than the smallest. bigger than the biggest also. Hanuman, he, rotated his tail, sat on that burnt hole, Ganga, is it not? So who is Hanuman? Parama Bhakta. So if the Bhakta has got this much potency, how much potency the Lord will have? Who is inconceivable with our perception. Yesterday, day before, and all 3 days we saw. Nama Adi. Namarupa Guna Lila, all these things. Na Bhavet Grahyam. Na Bhavet Grahyam Indriyahi. We cannot understand his potency with our limited understanding. It is inconceivable to us. He is luminous. Attagat Sri Krishna Namadi Na Bhavet Grahyam Indriyahi. He is luminous. He is, very bright, like the sun. In the 11th chapter, you will see when he shows the universal form. Thousands of sun and moon. Krishna, sorry, I can't see this, Arjuna is saying. So, like that, he is very effulgent. Being transcendental, just now I said, there is no limited energy for this. But the transcendental means paramam, unlimited energy, which cannot be adokshaja. Krishna's name is Adokshaja. What is Adokshaja? It is beyond our conception of our material knowledge. What happened here? Okay. Brahma also meditate on Vishnu. And, Brahma also meditate on Mahavishnu. Okay. And here our Shiva is also meditating on Mahavishnu. Okay. Mahavishnu is first expansion of Krishna. From Mahavishnu comes Kshirodakshaya, Karnodakshaya and Garbhodakshaya Vishnu. Mamupete punarjanma dukkalema shashvatam napnuvanti mahatmanaga samsiddhim paramam gataha. Okay. After attaining me, the great soul who are yogis in devotion never return to this temporary world, which is full of miseries, because they have attained the highest perfection. You see, till the time we can't attain the perfection. Perfection is what? Door is open. We don't even understand the door is open. Lord's door is open, wide open. Krishna with his both the hand, come, he is calling us. We are not able to understand. Why? Because this, like what happened? We are entangled in this material world. Where that is the reason we are subject to the sin. We commit sin. Because we commit sin, we have to undergo. If you do papa, we have to undergo. That is why the misery. So what is happening here? After attaining the Lord, the souls do not have to come back. But when can we attain him? Who are yogis in devotion? Who are yogis in devotion? Bhakta. Devotees are yogis in devotion. They will never return to this world. This world is full of dukkhalayam ashashvatam. This world is full of miseries. So highest perfection if you need, mamupetya punarjanma, mamupetya. What do you have to do? Always you keep on remembering me. What is meant by devotion? Remembering the Supreme Personality of Godhead is known as devotion. From the highest planet to the lowest material world, down to the lowest. All these places are of misery. What is actual misery? Birth and death. Janma, Mrityu, Jara, Vyadi. These are the miseries. If the soul is born, definitely it will have to born. Death is there. What is that? One second chapter, one verse is, if there is birth, there is death. If there is death, there is birth. Oh Arjuna, don't get bewildered by this. Again, I forgot the verse. I am not remembering the verse. Today, I am not remembering the verse, I think. 2-3 verses are like that, no? One more verse I said. Yeah, I remembered. 15th chapter, that Lord's Loka, there is no need for light. It is pervaded, I said, no? Lord's Loka. What is it? Na tad bhasayate suryo na shashanko na pavakaha. In my world, Surya is not needed, moon is not needed, na pavakaha, no water is needed. It's all self-effulgent, Krishna says. Okay, from the highest planet in the material world down to the lowest, all are places of misery, wherein repeated birth and death take place. But one who attains my abode, they don't have to come at all. One who knows my position, Janma is Divyam, Karma is Divyam. Janma karma chame divyam. Evam yo veti tattvataha. Veti means one who knows. Tattvataha, tattva means absolute truth. One who knows this absolute truth. They don't come back to this world. Krishna said, right? So remember by heart that verse. First is 4.6. Ajopich sannavyayatma. 4.7 Sarvadharman Parityajna Paritranaya Sadhuna Janma Karma Chame Divya. These four one has to, everyone has to by heart. 4.6, 7, 8, 9. Very, very important verses there. But one who attains my abode will never come back. Anybody argue with you, you can say, Janma Karma Chame Divyam, they will not come back. Hare Krishna. Okay? So, hell, this is hell. Earth is also like that only. Who said all are we? How many of you will say we don't have any problem at all? We all are very peaceful. No misery for us. Is there anyone to say? Definitely not. This is very difficult things. Imagine if we have to do all these things. Can we? We can't attain his abode. Human calculation, 1,000 ages are taken together in the duration of Brahma. One day, and such also the duration of his night. We have already seen in the 4th chapter. Brahma's one day is equal to 1,000 years of one Chaturyuga. One Chaturyuga is what? 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1, 10. 4,32,000 Kali Yuga, multiply 10. 4,32,000 multiply 10 is one Chaturyuga. This is one day. Multiply 1,000. Multiply 2, Brahma's life. So, whenever the day ends, 1,000 Chaturyuga, when it ends, so at the end of 1,000 Chaturyuga, Brahma's day will end. At that time, there will be a secondary creation and annihilation. When the night comes, annihilation takes place, and during the night, all the entities are unmanifested. They are not manifested. When Brahma's day comes again, early in the morning, night is over. Night is again 1,000 Chaturyuga. One Chaturyuga is 4,32,000 multiplied 10. Why 10? Chaturyuga, Treta Yuga, Dwapara Yuga, Kali Yuga. 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1, 10. Multiply 4,32,000. Same way night also will come. So when the night ends, morning comes, again a secondary creation will take place. All the things which were unmanifest, they will be manifested. So are you able to understand this meaning? You see, when Brahma's day is manifest, this multitude of living entities come into being. And at the arrival of Brahma's night, they all are annihilated again. So this is known as secondary creation and secondary annihilation. What is primary? The Karnodakshaya Vishnu. He creates the universes, no? That is primary. Okay? Again and again the day comes, again and again the night will come. So what happens? Helplessly we are dissolved and we are annihilated. That means again we are born. What happened? Yes. I hope you are able to see the, yes. 8.20. Yet there is another nature, which is about Brahma's creation and annihilation. What is another one? And is transcendental to this material, manifested and unmanifested matter. Very, very important. This, if we think my body is only matter, gone. My body is not only the matter. The physical body is a matter. But what is my body consists of? Jiva. Mamai Vamsho Jiva Loke. That is a part and parcel of the Supreme. That Bhagavan. It is supreme and is never annihilated. That Jiva can never be annihilated. The soul can never be annihilated. Soul is eternal. Soul is indestructible. Just now we saw. And when all in this world is annihilated, that part remains as it is. All the souls are remaining. Only the physical body is annihilated. They destroy. There is a saying in Tamil. Mannile pirandu, mannile valarந்து, mannodu mannai. That means we all are born from the earth. We all live in the earth and we go into the earth, isn't it? Whenever we die, what happens? They put us into the earth. Isn't that is what? We came from the earth, we live on the earth, and we go back into the earth. Okay, so this is the Goloka chart. At the topmost, what do you see? Goloka. That is a yellow portion. We see this is Goloka. Then again, all these petals you saw, no? In Goloka itself, different levels are there. I will try to post a clear picture in the group. Okay, it will be easier for you to understand. Goloka Vrindavan is made up of like lotus petals are there, no? So that is Goloka Vrindavan. And four dwara in that are there. 4 yugas, it is actually known as 4 dwara. So below that, you see there is a small light effulgence and you see the darkness. That is what Natad Bhasete Suryo. There is no need for the sun because it is pervaded. In this Mrityu Loka, this darkness comes. Sun comes, light comes. Sun goes away, it is dark. Okay, that is Martir Loka. Martir Loka means Bhuloka, where there is a Mrityu. Devaloka, there is no Mrityu. They come back. There is no Jara, there is no Vyadi in Devaloka. But they will all come back to the Bhuloka till they reach Goloka. Why? Because Krishna only says, Natad Bhasete Suryo is for that Lord's Goloka does not need sun or moon. What I am saying, Atetam Gatva Swargalokam Vishalam Kshine Punyer Martir Lokam Vishanti. Tomorrow's chapter. Krishna is saying his loka is Vishalam. But still, whoever goes there, they will come down. So tomorrow we will see that. Then below that it is Patala Loka. Atala Vitala Sutala Patala. 7 upper planetary system, 7 lower planetary system. I'll try to post 2-3 pictures in which everything is given separately. Goloka is given separately, and this Mahesha Loka means Marti Loka separately, Devi Dama separately. Okay, I will try to. What is this? Beautiful Leela. Damodar Leela. Okay, so Goloka is like that. Krishna is there. In Goloka also, all these, pastimes are going on every day. Damodar Leela, Brahma Vimohan Leela, everything is going on. Every day, somewhere or the other, in one loka or the other. Like in Srila Prabhupada, we established so many temples, no? He only tells, I want all the activities of temple going in at least one temple or the other time zone. You all know, no, now it's night for us. America, it is morning. In some, 10, 12 then. Bhoga Arati may be going on somewhere. Okay? Fine. So similarly, when it is Sandhya Arati for us, somewhere else, Mangala Arati may be going on. So everywhere it is going on. But Antakalecha Mameva. Whatever, if you don't remember at the last moment, gone. Everything is in vain. So in Mukundamala Shostra, Kulashekar Alvar is saying this. Krishna Tvadiya Padapankajapan Panjartanam. That means Pancha, 5. Our body is made up of 5 different things. What are they? Will come down. Adyaiva me vishato manasa rajahamsaha prana pranaya samaye kappa vata pitta prana pranaya samaye. Just now we saw, no? Antakale chamameva. Last minute, when this body is about to, soul is about to leave the body. At that time, kappa, vata, pitta, all these 3 things which are there, no? That will be very painful. They will not let me remember you, Krishna. And generally we say, no, before somebody dies, either they vomit everything, whatever is there, or the loose motion, something. Because the whole thing inside the system goes away out. If it goes away out from the lower holes, then that means you will have to come back again. If it goes from the upper, that means vomit or whatever it is, upper, the soul is from here. We will go to Devaloka. Only this Sahasra, that we will directly attain the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So what is Kulashekara Alvar saying? Oh Krishna, at the time of death, thousands of scorpion biting, bit. If they bite, how will much it pain? So like that, there will be a pain. Krishna, do you want me to remember during that time? Is it possible, oh Krishna? See, Krishna, I am very hale and healthy. I remember you now. When I remember you, only you take my soul. No. Why do you want me to suffer? What sin I did? So please, when I'm in a hale and healthy condition, please take my soul, Krishna, he is saying, So wonderful this is. Oh Krishna, please allow my mind to immediately yield to your lotus, flower-like feet, just as the flamingo enters into the labyrinth of the lotus flower. Who is that? Labyrinth, when it sits on the lotus flower, what will happen? Immediately he takes it, pierces that lotus flower and takes all the honey. Is it not? And day before what we saw, no, that we saw the senses. Which are the senses prominent for which animals? Like deer, hearing ability, elephant, touch. Like that we saw. This ladybird is, sucking the nectar. The sun sets. It doesn't even know. It loses it, this thing. So that's what he's saying. As it goes pierce and goes inside the lotus stem. So now I have you pierce my heart and take my soul from there. So he's saying, because otherwise, at the time of death, it will be very difficult for me to remember you, Krishna. Why? The body is made up of bile, phlegm, and air. Prana, Vata, Pitta. Okay, 3 things. Vatam, Pittam are very important in Ayurveda. Oh, there's a imbalance, gone. It is like, means that time we feel, Krishna, take my soul, I can't bear this pain, like that we say. Vedeshu yajneshu tapassu chaiva daneshu yat punya palam pradishtam atyeti tat sarvaminam viditam yogi param sthanam upaiti chadyam. So Krishna is again, Arjuna is again saying, person who accepts the path of devotional service is not bereft of the results derived from the studying of Vedas, performing austere sacrifices, giving charity, or pursuing philosophical and fruitive activities. At the end, he reaches the supreme abode. Okay, Krishna is telling Arjuna once again, a person who accepts the path of devotional service. So there is no other way. Is it possible to hold the birth for the day? When the day comes, I will die. Otherwise, I will have to come back. When the Uttarayan comes, I will die. Otherwise, I will have to come back. Is it possible to hold the breath like that? So instead, all the time think about Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. All the time you think. Easily we will go to Goloka. At the end, anyway, Krishna is saying, how much ever birth you take, finally you have to come to me. You become a jnani, you become a karmi, you become a yogi, finally you have to become a bhakta. In karma also, devotional service is included. Yoga also, dhyana yoga, devotional service included. And in jnanis, devotional service is included. We saw, no, that one. Artho jignasu artharthi jnani cha bhartarshaba. Okay. Kim Brahma, Kim Arjuna, 8 question Arjuna is asking. Who is Brahma? Who is Jiva? What is that? Who is Paramatma, Adi Devam, Adi Bhautik, everything. Remembering Krishna at the time of death. How can we do that? Tasmat Sarveshu Galeshu. Every time you remember, whenever death comes out, does it matter? Today, tomorrow. Anyway, you are remembering Krishna 24/7. So why are you bothered about Tasmat Sarveshu Kaleshu? Remember this. Another one you remember is Satatam. Smaratavya Satatam Vishnu, Smaratavya Satatam Vishnu, Vismaratavya Jatuchit. Never forget Krishna, always remember Krishna. Prabhupada's slogan, that is. Remembering Krishna by Yoga Mishra Bhakti. Yoga Mishra Bhakti. That is Om Itaksharam Brahma. The Om, where from it came. That Om involves all the sound syllables. Right? So similarly here, Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, and Ashtanga Yoga. All the yogas include Bhakti Yoga. So remembering Krishna by pure Bhakti. Yesterday we saw pure bhakti. Anya abhilashita ashunyam jnana karmadi anavritam anukulyena Krishna anushilanam bhaktir uttama. This is one definition. Whatever is in favor of Krishna, no other desire. Uttama bhakti, pure bhakti. One more is there. Savai pumsam paro dharmo eto bhaktir adokshaje. Once again, adokshaje. Just now I said, one who is not conceivable to our brain. Adokshaje. An inconceivable potency of the Lord. Savai pumsam paro dharmo yedo bhaktir adokshatse. Again, savai dharma. Whatever your varnashrama dharma, activities you perform, that should be for what? Krishna prema. Savai Adokshajaya, that is for the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Agaituki apratikata yatatma suprasidati. If that devotional service is there in you, you should have two qualifications. One is ahaituki. No, nothing in return we should expect. No, other is unconditional and uninterrupted. That is bhakti. There's so many definitions. Sarvopadi vinirmuttam tatparatvena nirmalam rishikena sevanam bhaktir uchyate. So that means we have to serve that Supreme Personality of Godhead who is Rishikesha, who can control the senses. If we do, he will control our senses. That is bhakti. Okay, so remembering Krishna is pure bhakti. If you remember, Antakale chamameva smaranam yuktva kalevaram. Yad priyatissa madbhavam. He says he wants that bhava, prema, material world versus superior world. Temporary, superior world is permanent. Material world, we do, what is it, binding work. Spiritual world, no works bind us. Material world, what do you say, that is... everything is perishable. What is perishable? This material nature is perishable. Eternal. That is spiritual world is eternal. Okay? Parastasmatu bhavo anya. So that means but nobody can destroy the spiritual world, as the material world is automatically destructible when the pralaya comes. Pralaya here is the Mahapralaya. That is the annihilation by the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Supreme is, means just now we saw now Sarga, Visarga. Primary creation, secondary creation. Secondary creation is Brahma creates only the living entity. But the material nature is already created by the Supreme Personality of Godhead. That is annihilated only when the Mahapralaya comes. Not at the end of Kalpa. Not at the end of the day of Brahma. Okay, supremacy of pure bhakti in attaining Krishna. Atyeti tat sarvam idam vidita. One who knows viditvana, one who knows. Okay, so one who knows what will happen, they will attain the Supreme Person. What did we say? Antakala chamameva smaran mukta kalevaram. Yam vyapi smarana bhavam tejatante kalevaram. Tam tamevanti kaunteya tada sadbhava bhavitaga. I know what you think in your mind. Accordingly, I will give you birth. Okay? Anu Atma, Vibhu Atma. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. Difficult chapter, no, so it took a little bit of time. Hare Krishna, Mataji's, Prabhuji's, please filling the attendance. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Sorry, it took a lot of time today. But little bit difficult. Tomorrow, it should not take that much time. Anybody having any doubt? Hare Krishna.